folks out there who finished their lab paper and brought it to me today.
Did I turn my dentist on?
Hold on, I can tell you who turned it in. I think you did.
Please tell me.
It rings a bell for me that you turned it in to me yesterday. I can tell you why. Yep, yours is the top paper.
It is.
Yep, I have Alexis. I have Carla. I have Virginia. I have Logan. I have Ashanti's. I have Williams. I have Vince. I have Caleb. That is mostly not finished. I have Alize. And I have Jacobs. Those are the ones I have. So now I have Anna Lucia, Brianna, and Roy. So,
how you doing?
I hope they ain't gonna be watching about that highway, Miss because I was going to there. Just telling me to class that I can take my pictures. Why you make it? It's like you said, ooh. It's like you want to say, ooh.
all right, so if you didn't give me a line paper,
This is 0.
it's a 0 until I get one.
Yeah.
Now, find me some answers in the open, quickly.
I'm gonna look at your hand. I'm looking at it every day.
They were impressed that I can do that yesterday. Quite the bending there. Now, if the rain doesn't keep me away, I can do physical therapy tomorrow. Since I'm supposed to be there right now. Yeah, it's been raining, so. No bananas in my house.
Mama got me talking. She got hurricane snakes, and we can't eat until the hurricane comes. Like, girl, I'm not gonna play with you.
Oh, come on.
Mom, hurricane snacks.
Yes.
But told you can't have them?
And yes, until the hurricane comes.
I like that.
Come on.
That's preparedness for you.
My mom probably I'm going to say it. Right here.
Mm-hmm. 11:05. It's a short day.
So what time are you doing?
11:05? No, 11.
Yeah.
Just 11.
This one looks so pretty.
Girl, I wish we were learning mental. I gotta come over there. Open it up to Burger King. Honey.
You ain't going back. It's going to be a nice day today. It's gonna be
No, it's
windy.
not. It's gonna be windy.
That is not supposed to hit us, though. Apparently it's going north now. They keep lying, girl. I wanna know if we
I'll tell you right now.
I can't do this. It's
You want my blue chair?
which way
Here.
is it?
Right. Now they
Look at that.
oh yeah, it's got a little thing on there. Well, maybe not.
Sit on it. It will go down if you sit on it. Now look. See? Told you it works much better.
What time you go?
Hello?
You choose. Breathe.
All right. Can I get a volunteer to put constant speed on board?
5.
Can I get a volunteer to do constant speed?
Oh, me? Oh, never mind.
It doesn't matter. Any open spot's fine. Huh?
No,
Yes,
go
you
ahead.
can drive. Just hit the, not that one, the other one. That was not hooked to the board.
Yeah, not.
It'll come up. It just takes a second to blink up. Yeah.
I wanna
do number 2.
No, it's got number 6. You already asked. All right, now we need X and Y axis. We need to label the X and Y axis.
Figure 19. Come on.
Can you do that part?
No.
Yes, you can. You gotta draw. Let me put it. You gotta draw this. Now label what X and Y are.
Oh, I put the curve.
Alright, instead of just saying what X and Y, because you have X and Y, tell me what variable has to be on X and what variable has to be on Y. Is it distance in time, velocity in time? What has to be on X and Y? How will I label it on the test if I draw that line? So I can draw that line and draw it two ways, and one of them will be constant speed. Okay, so what I have about? All right, the X has to have a T. All right, so take off that and that. All right, so X has to have a T. So put a T there. Yep. All right, so now that Caleb has a T there, what has to go on the Y axis? A D. Okay? All right, put it over there on the other side. Other side.
Right here.
Yep. All right, so we constant speed. Don't write Y, write D.
It's a D.
All right, so we're going to have distance on the Y-axis. All right, so distance and time will be constant speed with that straight diagonal line that Caleb drew. Everybody okay with that? All right, now for average speed, Janai's going to draw that one. Now remember, you got to draw the X and Y axis the way we made Caleb do it.
We'll do acceleration.
All right, you can draw acceleration. And this thing will be chirping at me all day. I'm waiting on the vet to call me.
This wall hates a cat.
Oh, I haven't even told you the latest. Now we got to quarantine the thing for 14 days. And I got to pay for it.
Oh, wow.
Well, at least you don't have a cat at home.
Oh, they told me I could do it at home, possibly. I told Larry he should have shot it. We already got in an argument about it.
Why do you have to quarantine it?
Because she bit him yesterday.
You have to quarantine the cat?
Because she doesn't have a rabies shot.
Why don't you quarantine Larry?
Well, they want him to go
I
have
thought acceleration was
rabies
the
shots. But she's refused.
It can be two different ways.
Oh yeah, it's a big mess since I talked to you this morning. All right. So
Talking about cats. I thought acceleration was a curve.
can be. So how can we draw it with a curve?
You just.
All right. Yes, but now we got to label the axes. All right. So you can draw it that way, the way that Logan drew it. So if we draw it with a curve, the way the lady said, it's got to be D and T. Both of those answers are correct for acceleration. Okay, Janai's is right. These two are correct for acceleration. Yes, Caleb. Yes, you may. Okay, every graph that's up there is correct. All right, this is constant speed. That one's average speed. These two are acceleration.
Can't average speed be a straight line though?
No.
It can have straight lines in it, but can it stay straight? No, it's got to have a bend or a flat or a down. It cannot stay straight. It's got to do something that's not straight to be average. All right, can I get a volunteer for deceleration? Look, when they got the $200 blood test, I was like, are you nuts? $800 blood test. I don't want it.
That's talking about budget.
And I think that might be an option. I don't know yet. They got to call me back.
I was like, how we doing that?
It has never been outside. Yes.
You messed up.
Well, the lady hasn't called into somebody to ask. All right. Wasn't a problem until I wanted to put down.
The what?
Wasn't a problem until I wanted to euthanize. Whatever. Been a long story today. Done with cats. It's a long story. I've been a cat person my entire life. I've had amazing cats, okay? This cat I rescued with another cat, all right? The one cat was a fabulous cat. It died about 4 years ago. The cat that I rescued, but the other cat, they told me when I rescued the first cat that this cat was its soulmate. They lived together. They were raised together. I needed to rescue both cats. So being the cat person I am, I rescued both cats. There was a lion bull. They brought the two cats home. They never liked one another. I don't know who they thought they were kidding, but those two cats hated each other. So when I got home, I had two cats. One cat was the one I wanted to rescue. The other cat hated the other cat. So now I have two cats in my house. The one I'm still with hates the other cat. So the other cat was a lovely cat. It got a tumor, died probably 4 years ago now. Now, the one cat that's still alive in my house hates us. We don't like it. It will only come visit if you sit on the master bath floor. You do not have to use the bathroom, but you have to just sit on the master bath floor with your brother to pet it in any way. You might see it streak through the house. Ms. Rector could come visit this cat, but she'd have to go sit on the master bath floor.
I hate cats.
Okay. Her children both have cats. So, she has a dog. If they come visit her during the hurricane, she has to lock the cats in the bedroom. Otherwise, her dog will eat the cats. So, it's a gray and white cat. It's a lovely cat, but you're not going to see this cat in my house.
My dog ate my rabbit.
It's an indoor house cat. It has a cat box. I clean it faithfully. I feed the cat. But the cat will not come to me unless I sit on the toilet. Had it for 10 years. The cat is having issues. It has diarrhea. It has thrown up. I'm tired of cleaning up puke. It pooped on the carpet in the bathroom Sunday morning. You know how hard it is to clean up diarrhea off a bathroom carpet?
Yes.
Okay.
All
All right, I'm tired of it. So I take it to the vet today. We talked what we can do. When she got over $200 in tests, I was like, hold the phone here, people. That's a little expensive for a cat that doesn't like me and I don't like it. So we can talk about some options. She's still over $200 in solutions. I was like, we need to talk about a different option. So the option was euthanizing the cat. Unfortunately, the cat bit my husband yesterday. So now we have to talk about rabies, which has not had a rabies shot.
I have an idea. I heard this morning on the news, they have the Joel Coliseum open for people to come for shelter, right? That have come from the beach, and they're putting their pets at the fairground. Just go drive by the fairground, throw the cat out.
Yes, do
They'll think it got loose, and they'll put it in there with all the other ones. And you haven't killed the cat.
I have a better answer. So we go pick up the cat. Larry takes the cat out to some unknown area and shoots the cat and it's over.
No.
Sounds like she's volunteered to take the cat.
No, I have
What if you put the cat in the cage, put him in the front yard, and see if the wind blows it around? I'm just kidding. I would never, even though I don't like cats.
Well, they kept flipping the carryover this morning. It kept going.
Take it to the fairground.
So I was trying to do the humane thing and have it euthanized because it's got some health issues. So I was trying to do that. But because it bit my husband, now we have to deal with all these other issues and quarantine it for 14 days. But the bad side is, who has to pay for the quarantine for 14 days? I do.
Why you got quarantine that you're gonna sleep?
Because we have to make sure it doesn't have rabies. It doesn't have rabies. It's an indoor house cat. It's never been outside.
Okay, now tell them we don't have rabies.
It doesn't seem to matter. I have to deal with all of that.
Wait, is it not even
Jump on
going
her.
to-
Shoot it and say it.
No! It's an indoor house cat!
No.
Just take it and slow it.
Now take them on fairground.
Now, my solution was clearly to execute the cat many months ago, but nobody wanted my solution. So now I have who knows how many hundreds of dollars in vet bills for a cat that doesn't like me and I don't like. So,
Who likes the cat?
nobody. The cat doesn't like us either.
I should have let it go right when you
Right, as soon as you know they didn't like each other, I will let the cat go.
It's all right. Anyways, moving on. So we got to find velocity, right? You know the key word is accelerates in the question. That's what's going to tell you how to solve this on Monday. It says accelerates, and it's got time. Now, why did I eliminate VF minus VI? We're only using one V. Okay, so my acceleration is 9.8. My V is what I want, and my time is 8. So how do I solve? 9.8 times 8. Somebody who did it, tell me the answer. Is what? 78.4 meters per second. All right, number 3. Distance and displacement. What do we always do for distance? Distance, we do what? Distance is add. So what do we do? 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 miles. Everybody okay with distance? Distance is always add. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Now for displacement. Okay. What do we have to do for displacement?
Divide.
We got to draw to see what it looks like. Do we have a right angle? Or is it back and forth, or what is it? Okay, 3 miles north and 2 miles east. Is that going to be a right angle?
Yes.
So what do I do if it's at a right angle? So 2 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. So 4 plus 9 equals c squared. So what's that, 13? So 13 equals c squared, square root. So what do we get when we take square root of 13? 3.6. The displacement is 3.6 miles.
That's a good amount of miles I would like to walk.
Me too. I'd cut from 5 to 3.6. I'd take the shortcut. Okay, questions? You do realize you're looking over your glasses?
No.
Okay. All right.
What's the point of the glasses?
That's my point. If he's looking over them.
Because I was thinking different.
Oh, okay. All right. Questions about the other one? All right. We're going to do some review for the test. It's a short day, and a lot of people are not here. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to review. I was planning to move on and talk about forces, but I think I'm going to. My hand hurts. I'm going to store physical therapy yesterday, but still hurts.
Are you done good in physical therapy?
Well, they're impressed that I could do that much bending on my fingers already. So, better than it was. Still can't do a lot of moving my wrist back. That's about all.
So
I've
your
got.
hand like paralyzed?
No, the tendons are tight. So they've got to work towards getting my tendons to stretch again. So you got my tendons loose here that I can do that. I can't do that yet.
I said heat it up.
Well, the heat is a yes. They didn't tell me ice yet.
I said heat it up because it makes your muscles tighten up when you heat it up. Like taking an ice bath. Taking an ice bath.
That is still swollen, so we have to work on that. I still can't wear my wedding band or anything. I can't get them past the first level. But I wasn't wearing it that day, so they didn't have to come off, which is good.
It's like a mannequin hand.
Still looks that way, doesn't it? Now, I will tell you, there is not a lot of space on this sheet. So a lot of you are not going to want to do the work on this sheet, okay? You will probably prefer to do it on a different sheet of paper, and that is okay.
I do it. I'm gonna take my brain and give this catch up.
You what?
I'm gonna take my brain and give this catch up.
Yeah, hold on a second. So that I can help solve and answer questions. Okay? A lot of you need help before we do the test. Okay? If you can do this, you should be able to do the test. The only thing that's not on this one is a graph. Only if you're staying in your chair. Some of you use, can I work with somebody as an excuse to sit and socialize? So, no. So if you're sitting in your chair and talking to someone across from you on how to work a question, yes. Getting up and rearranging yourself with finding other people, No. I've seen y'all in action. No. Huh? No idea. Great, I've got I always take mine, we do it over the weekend. Because with one hand, I can't do anything fast.
What is the world record? The world board, the running board, the board. If you think it's
that has to turn another.
I know my neighbor's trying to get past me. Oh, that'd be cute. So they come up putting hair cake. You better tell them. You better. You better tell them.
Say her.
Yeah, for like brothers.
This wall.
Yes.
Is Earth the most common frame of reference?
Yes, Earth is the most common frame of reference because all the stuff y'all normally list. All right, Mr. Hernandez. Sleeping, putting our head in our shirt, putting our stuff under our desk is not an option. If that's what you want to do, just stay home today. Come on. You only got to work for 23 more minutes. You can manage. You can go home and take a nap this afternoon. You got to go to work where you work. You don't know where you work.
That is
How am I supposed to come visit you if you don't know where you work? Well, that's the point. I'm not gonna come talk to you. I might buy something at the place you work. Of course, most places aren't on my diet anymore, so I don't get to go. You sell cars? Oh, no, I can't buy a car. I might have a service, but I can't buy one. I already have a payment on one. I can't afford another. You sell them for cheap? Oh, I'm not gonna buy one. You're gonna come take. Yes. What's going on this side of the room? Y'all just talking. Come on, work. Yeah, and you'll be fine. Yes, some of the people you're talking to will struggle. Where review. Come on. Yeah. Oh, put it up there on my computer on my desk. You'll see the stack. For what? Yes, you can. Go on, miss. I can't have those stacks. Tell her when you get home today, hurricane, so you can have some snacks.
We have like bags and chips and stuff. Let me get children.
So what did you buy from right now they do. I get them Davidson County School, so they're a little pissed that I'm getting that from Jay.
Right, we gotta have it.
I don't want to
Yes.
How
It's
did
gonna be a
it
huge rainmaker though, it's gonna flood bad down there. Right now.
It's a hurricane.
Yep, right now.
Smart like girls.
I went to know. I promise I'll probably next.
William, you gonna play with me? You gonna go?
Yeah.
You gonna go outside and clean the hurricane?
Say what? No, because the screen's not gonna out, it shows up. I make it a point not to have to deal with the screen.
Exactly. More liable to come in here because this is like a new room.
Say what now?
I think more liable to come up here than anywhere.
Or what would come over here?
They more over here.
If we have visitors in the building, we get a lot of people over here because of school yes. So like when the school board comes, third period always gets multiple groups of people over here. Yes. Yes. What is what? What is who?
It's not on the paper.
Oh! Right, what are you talking about? I don't remember that word. Those are new licenses. Okay, well, I got you up. Gotta answer something.
It's the most common thing of reference was.
The earth, because all the stuff that y'all typically label like tracks, roads, things like that, they're attached to the earth. Now, is that a question? Because I'm playing with plastic, doesn't mean I can't answer something. Here? Not what you're supposed to be doing either. What am I doing, Logan? We're supposed to cover up all the computers, bookshelves.
Anything you don't wanna get broken.
Yep, anything we don't want to get ruined or wet. If the ceiling, a roof leaks, basically. Typically, my room, if it leaks, is right in the center.
So why they got everything out there?
Flip it over, in case it gets windy, it won't flip. Because if the tables are turned upside down, the wind cannot get under the tables and lift them and throw them around. Can't throw it against windows and break the windows.
Wait, you got a category.
I don't think one's gonna be that bad, but you never know. It's a lot easier to be preventive and not have to replace windows than it is to have to replace the windows after the fact. So what? That's the idea. Just do what you can for right now. It's very challenging for someone with one hand. Yeah.
You add the total distance to the total.
Yes, you do. Yep, add the total distances and the total times that you divide. That's correct. Who else?
I've noticed.
Uh-huh. Right over here. You just want me to go away?
No.
Come on in.
Sergeant needs room for 5 minutes.
Maybe get 7.
You don't do push-ups?
It's 2 weeks.
Okay, never mind that.
It is just. Walk around. Three out of the 5 times, yeah, do it. Let's say 3 out of 5 times. Remember?
Okay, I think I've got maybe some trouble work here. There's a question for me.
It's like,
Yep.
it's like how the actually be calculated. Would it be, total distance over total time?
Yep, it would.
Look at you.